The Jurassic League issue number 3. That's right, we're back at it again. This book is incredible. The first 2 issues are some of my favorite stuff happening in comic books right now. I will stand by that statement. I say the first 2 because, unfortunately, issue 3 has a big change of pace going on, solely because the artist has changed. And that's fine. Look, every book has art changes. You know, sometimes it's too much for an artist to keep up with this. My problem with this is that it's a 6-issue mini, and this team was pretty much like the reason this book got its sales. Like Gideon and Johnson were pretty much the reason this book got where it is. So having neither of them do the art, oh, it's interesting. It's not bad. There is something to the artwork. The problem is, with the bright colors that is exemplifying, it clashes with the style, the very janky, loose feel, and it doesn't look very good. There are literally, in the high action sequences, it is hard to distinguish anything from anything. And that is the problem. There is something to be said about that style, though. Some people might like it. I think the real problem is like just the inking has too many layers to the characters. It's not as fluid. It looks more bubbly and bumpy at times, and that is the problem. But overall, I still think this book had the tone of the other ones. It just missed the mark in terms of the art. So looking at the actual story, we have to see what the Flash and Green Lantern are up to, because they're supposed to be in the Justice League in this book somehow, but we have 2 issues without them. So what are they doing? Well, Flash Raptor and Green Torch are just sitting by the beach, eating some grapes, really relaxing on a chair, just sitting down doing nothing. And this is the other thing I really like that this book exemplifies, is we have the Trinity dealing with the real problem. So you have Flash, the Green Lantern standing, and the Aquaman standing, who they call Aquanix, which is a really good name. They're just off doing their own silly adventures, so they're eating grapes, and suddenly Aquanix shows up, and he's like, what are you guys doing, my brothers? We have to fight. There is a foul deed afoot. Look what happened to this guy, Black Mantisaurus. I stand with my trident. They were coming for the things in the ocean and the people on land. And Green Torch is like, okay, so they came for the humans? What does that matter? I thought you only cared about your dolphins. He's like, they came for my dolphins. They punched my Matilda. And then we see Matilda, who's a dolphin wearing an eye patch. And then suddenly, as Aquanix is watching Matilda, the Joker-Zard comes out of the water and bites her. And he's like, Matilda, no, not again. Why is Aquanix like this? Just this weirdo. I dig it. So they get into a big fight. And the next little part of the book is the Green Torch and Flash Raptor are teaming up to beat up the Legion of Doom. The Atrocosaurus shows up. The reverse... what are they called? The reverse slash shows up. It's a big old fight. Aquanix summons Reginald, who's his big crab buddy, to come fight, and they beat up the Joker one. Oh, it's insane. These first 3 pages, I think it's like maybe 5 actually. It's just the Flash, Green Lantern, and Aquaman finally getting some action in this book. It's just ridiculous. Why is Aquanix like written this way? I don't know, but it works. There's something about that I like. He's just summoning dolphins and crabs, and they got just normal people names. I love it. He's Aquanix, but nah, this is Reginald. It's so good. Then we cut back to the outskirts of Metropolis, and we see that Gigantosaurus and Brontosaurus have taken some humans, and the Trinity is fighting them through. Gigantosaurus throws the humans off the cliff, which leads Superman to go save them. Picks them up and saves them, and then we just see some fighting between Wonder Dawn and Batsaur as they take on the other fighters, and it's pretty cool. You see, this interpretation of the Batman character is very ruthless compared to other ones, which I think is interesting, because there is just like a completely tonal shift with that character compared to the rest of them. Wonder Dawn is clearly Wonder Woman. You just feel like she's acting in character to Diana. Super Soar is very Superman, where he's just going to go save the humans. He's like, I found like-minded individuals like myself. Now we're going to fight to save the day. But this Batman's like, I'm going to kill you. He is straight up trying to murder them. They knock down Brontosaurus, the Brontosaurus. Oh, these names, they're so good, but it's just hard to remember them. You just want to call them like Batman and Bizarro and stuff. Gigantosaurus is about to be knocked off the end, and you just see Batsaur picks up a huge boulder. He's going to drop it on her, but Wonder Dawn's like, the battle's over. We're not murderers and we're not killing them. I have another way to make her talk. So Supersaur brings her back up without actually killing her. But no, Batsaur wants to kill her. And maybe his little Robin will help out. But then we have the lasso of truth for some reason. So this world of dinosaurs, we have the lasso. We put it around Brontosaurus. And he unveils that the dark embryo is kind of this thing that you need the energy to get the egg, and then the egg will hatch, and like a new darkness will be formed, just like from other worlds and stuff. And they say dark embryo, which leads me to believe that this dark embryo is going to help the egg that is Darkseid be born. Darkseidosaurus, I think is what it's going to be called. Because what else do you do? Like, I don't think you can do Lex Luthor, you know? It'd have to be like maybe the Anti-Monitor or something, but I feel like it's going to be the Darkseidosaurus that's going to be the thing. Because it fell from the sky, it could be from like Apocalypse or another world like that. So the lasso makes Brontosaurus talk. Gigantosaurus calls him a traitor and starts eating him, which is insane. And then Supersaur drops the boulder on her. And yeah, we solve that problem pretty quick. We know what's on the horizon. Who knows? But they're trying to find its own way to say Darkseid is. It's like the embryo, it will find a way. It always finds a way, like Darkseid is. I love it. We cut back to the fight with the others, and we see the Black Mantisaurus is like, I gotta get out of here, man. The trident is literally piercing him in the head. It's literally in his head. He's trying to crawl away. Atrocosaurus is like, you coward, why are you running? He's like, I gotta get to the dark embryo, it can heal me. The others start to fight him. You just see, okay, Aquanix is doing a good job. And you just see that maybe Flash Raptor's about to die, but nope, in comes Green Torch and just uses a huge hammer to beat up the Atrocitus, which leaves Aquanix on his own to go find Black Mantisaurus. And they follow him into a cave, and there we see that the egg is hatching. The dark embryo is hatching. Oh, it's so weird. It's a good book. I will say, I love the story because it's so silly. It's so my alley. I love dinosaurs. I love when you can just take a stupid concept like this and make it special. The dialogue is cool. I will say there are times when the lettering for the Brontosaurus becomes too much to read and it really affects the story. There are times where the artwork doesn't look bad, but it is a definite downgrade and it doesn't help the story. I think the biggest problems are the clashing reds of like the Flash Raptor and Atrocosaurus. It's just so much. But, you know, there is stuff to like about this. The very distinctive details in certain scenes, like where you just see like the coral and the starfish on the Aquanix stuff, I think is very cool. The facial expressions given to Black Mantisaurus, I think, are very interesting. There is something about this that is still special, regardless of how insane it is and how bad the artwork can look at times. I don't hate it. It's just a downgrade. And it kind of sucks that the issue that really gives us our first look at like the Green Torch and Flash Raptor is the worst drawn one. I think that kind of sucks. But hey, the Matilda and Reginald joke works really well. The Supersaur is a great character. I'm liking what it's doing. I just hope it looks better soon. Maybe this was just for this issue and they need to like ramp it up because it's a lot of work to get to the next one, but we'll see what happens. I'm not hating it. I just didn't love this one. So, the Jurassic League issue number 3, I'm going to give a 6 out of 10. Now, thank you guys for watching this review. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. As always, you can check me out on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. And as always, I will catch you in the next one. Have fun, stay safe, good luck.